Well, good morning and greetings to everyone. So, I do return back to work today, and I sure hate it. I'm kind of trying to get well. At first, my voice sounded worse than what it sounds like now, cause I'm gonna say probably on Saturday and Sunday I couldn't get a word out. And then I would get on the phone with relatives and try to talk and couldn't hardly uh, get my words out, and they snickering and laughing while they on the phone with me. Anyway, so I've had a horrible, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 days since I've been sick with this cold. I'm just now trying to get well. I've been to the doctor. I've been taking meds. I had to have had a 25, I mean, no, the 24-hour flu or something, because not only I had lost my voice, but I had a headache. Now that I'm trying to get my voice back, I've been doing a lot of coughing. Because once I return to work today and I'm doing all that coughing inside of the nursery, and my boss is going to be looking at me crazy. But I don't think that it's going to make her say, well, you can leave early if you want to because I see that you're still sick. Nah, that lady wants me to come to work. And because she had to get a replacement for me on yesterday. Because I ain't gonna lie, I had fun sitting on my ass yesterday. I did. I think I'm trying to think of a story time. And I'm not think of a story time, and it's going to be when my ex of 5 years was sick. So this motherfucker, yeah, I'm gonna call him that because at times this person was just so evil, just for no reason. He wakes up around, I'm gonna say 7 a.m. in the morning, and he come and sit on the bed with me while I'm in my room cleaning up. And he tells me that I give him a massage. So I'm gonna say for probably 2 or 3 days, he had been saying that his body hurt, that his body was cramping. I ain't gonna say cramping because he's a man. His body was hurting. He was having pains in his joints, in his back, and in his neck. And I was massaging him every night and sometime in the daytime. So he gonna say, I said, no, he said, what you think I should do? Because I keep hurting. I said, well, you can go to the doctor. And he had a car then, so I didn't think it was any problem. He's like, why don't you, me, and the baby talking about my daughter at the time, because my daughter was around 8 years old. Why don't all of us go to the doctor? So I looked at him crazy because, number one, I wasn't about to wake my child up just because he wanted me and her to go to the doctor with him. And I'm like, I told him, why do all of us have to go to the doctor when it's just something wrong with you? And I'm not about to wake my baby up. He got mad, real mad. He's like, man, fuck this. He took the can of soda that he was drinking and busted up against the wall. He's like, you very selfish. You don't think about nobody but yourself. You know, I've been painting for days, and I'm asking you to go to the hospital with me, you and the baby, to help support me, because, you know, that's what a family's supposed to do. But I just, you know, at the time, my daughter was very active and very hyper. Every day that she would wake up, she would want to go outside and play. And anytime that she would stay asleep during the morning hours all the way into 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, that would help me, because I wouldn't have to sit outside in the heat and watch her. So he got mad. He's like, I'm just gonna move out and leave. I'm like, what you moving out and leaving for? Because I'm telling you that I don't want to do something that you want me to do, and I don't think it's anything wrong with what I said. He's like, it is something wrong, because you selfish. You acting like a selfish bitch, is what he said. So I'm like, what did you call me? He's like, you heard me. You act like a selfish bitch, because if it was something wrong with you, I would have went to the hospital with you. I'm like, you a lie. And I said, you know, you can really pack your stuff and leave if you want to. So he had packed all his shit. He had 2 or 3 suitcases full of his shit. And he leaned the shit up against the wall, and he went to the doctor. And before he left, he's like, when I come back, I'm taking my bags and I'm leaving. I'm gonna go stay with my sister for a couple of days because you ain't right. I'm like, no, you ain't right. And he slammed the door. He was gone for about 2 hours. He come back with an attitude, laying down, and he's talking about, they admitted me in the hospital. They tried to make me stay overnight, but I didn't want to. I'm like, you should have let them make you stay overnight. He's like, you just don't want me here. I'm like, whatever. And then I'm looking at his bags leaning up against the wall. He hadn't got up and moved his shit outside to put in his car or nothing. He just lied. And I was actually upset. I'm like, so you just gonna let your bags sit there? Y'all will have to excuse me, because like I said, I'm just getting over being sick. I lost my voice and everything, so. But he's like, I'm gonna leave. I know you don't want me here. I'm like, I didn't say I didn't want you here. You the one said that you was leaving. I'm like, but you did call me a bitch before you left, so I think it's best you do leave. And this nigga got up and took them bags and put it right back in my closet, and he never went anywhere. But he did get mad at me because I didn't want to wake my daughter up and me and my daughter go with him to the hospital. just because his body was hurting. His joints and his neck and stuff was aching. I just felt like that was not my problem. That was his problem. But I'm about to end this video because I do have to make me some coffee and start my day. I do have work today. And until then, y'all stay blessed.